Hello, good afternoon. Maybe we'll just give a couple of minutes because I see that people are still joining, and then we'll kick off. All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Q&A session on the EIF's debt products under InvestEU. My name is Diana Pătrașcu. I'm a mandate manager at the EIF, and I was working in the last couple of years side by side with colleagues in EIF and in the European Commission on the design of the new EIF guarantee products under InvestEU. This session is meant to be as interactive as possible, so please ask whatever questions you have on the debt products, and I'll try to address them hopefully now. If not, of course, we can follow up afterwards. So I guess I will leave the floor to you. Maybe before putting the questions, you can shortly introduce yourselves, and let's start. Yes, please, Eva.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Eva Kovačová, Glycanostics. I was presenting company Glycanostics today. I see that there are a couple of representatives from Slovak banks in this session. And I already raised this question through chat during the first sessions. We are a startup that does not have any revenues so far because it takes some time for life science companies. And the only revenue that we have is the grant revenue. Would it be possible to get the loan financing under the EU guarantee scheme in such a case? We have received the Seal of Excellence for EIC Transition Grant, which means that we are entitled to be funded from the EU recovery plan. So that would be my question. I don't know who. I see Mrs. Pucha from Slovenská sporiteľňa. I'm not sure whether there are any other banks. So maybe to some of these representatives. Thank you.
Dobrý deň, moje meno Lenka Pucha zo Slovenskej sporiteľne. I'm so sorry, I need to speak English, sorry. I would like to let you know that we didn't implement any of InvestEU program yet, and at the moment we are on the final stage on the decision which guarantee schema we will incorporate into our project portfolio. Based on that, we will go through the implementation process, and based on the duration of this process, and especially based on the duration of the requirements for our due diligence process, we will able to provide loans granted by the guarantee schemas. To be honest, I'm not in detail familiar with the conditions, but in general, there are certain schemas also which we have in a portfolio from the past for startups and entrepreneurs without the history. So I'm sure that we will find the option. We can change the contact, and we can discuss at the moment regarding possibilities of the existing lending products, but after a few months also regarding the possible lending with the utilization of the InvestEU guarantee schemas.
Thank you.
All right. If I just I don't know, could add a couple of sentences. So basically, the way I see the question from the guarantee product perspective. So I could see two potential guarantee products that would work in this case for the banks. And this would be the SME competitiveness, where we usually, so what the main um, help of the SME competitiveness is to help SMEs that are riskier. So here, for example, you could look at the startups, or also under the innovation and digitalization guarantee product, we look at the SMEs or small mid caps that have that are R&D intensive enterprises. So maybe you could find something. So you could find something there, and this is for the banks, of course. All right. If there is any other question, I know that there was a question during the main meeting, the main presentation on the sustainability guarantee. I don't know if we still have the person that asked. I could start presenting a bit on that, or I don't know if there's something on the spot. I wait first for your questions.
If I can ask one more question, Eva Kovachova again. As you can see, it's a really interesting topic for me. Is there any criteria that the companies need to meet in order to be eligible for such kind of a loan financing? Like, for example, is one of the criteria that they must be recipients of any of the Horizon Europe grants? What is the criteria, or is there any such?
Yes, actually there is. So basically, I mean, Eva, what you should know, I mean, basically the way things work is with this guaranteed product. So we at the EIF, we design these products, and then we select the financial intermediaries, which are usually banks, but not only, so financial institutions that will implement these products. Implement meaning that they will put to the market the products with the eligibility criteria that we describe. Then they will transform it into debt financing type of products. Now, of course, it's always a fully delegated model, in the sense that the banks in the end will need to do their own assessment. But what we do through this portfolio guarantees is that we de-risk the risk of the lenders when they go to, I don't know, riskier companies, or uncharted territories in terms of lending. With regards to your punctual question, yes, under the innovation and digitalization, which is a continuation actually of Innofin under the previous MFF, we do have one of the eligibility criteria that says that the final recipient, so this meaning the enterprise, has been formally awarded grants, loans, or guarantees from European R&I support schemes. So I think, for example, this could be one of the eligibility that would, but in the end, as I said, I mean, it's always up to the to the bank to make the assessment and to see whether whether you can receive that financing or not.
Maybe I would like add that each such a program has various eligibility criteria, and eligibility criteria are related to the final recipient as well as the transaction. And of course, bank is incorporated own risk criteria for the granting of the financing and or loan. So I will contact you regarding this, and we can discuss the procedures in details. But as I already mentioned, at the moment I can speak about existing guarantee schemas which we have. And also some of them are from the European Investment Fund, some of them are from the European Guarantee Fund, and we can discuss in more details, and I will provide you with explanations. I would like to ask you regarding the tool which will be used for the sustainability products. And this guarantee tool, it was mentioned on certain events that will have also the language options. As we are in Slovakia, I would like kindly ask you whether you are intending to implement this tool also in Czech or Slovak language.
Yes, thank you. Indeed, so the sustainability guarantee will come with this technical assistance, which will consist in a tool, indeed, for checking the eligibility criteria. For the moment, for sure, I mean, in the launch version, we will go for English, but we will see based on market's needs whether we can develop so that we have in several other European languages. So we will see for the, let's say, for the future versions of the tools. I don't expect that at launch it will be available.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Maybe, I mean, maybe, or I leave the floor because maybe there are other questions, or if not, yeah, I would pick up on something that it was presented by the colleague from UniCredit. Yeah, I would. So if there's no immediate question, so maybe I can talk a bit about the sustainability guarantee, because the sustainability guarantee, it's our brand new product. It did not exist in the previous MFF. We are, let's say, very proud of it, as it addresses the needs in sustainable and green finance. The sustainability guarantee product, of course, because it is designed in the spirit of the EU taxonomy and on the pillars of the EU taxonomy, which is not an easy regulation. We try to make it as easily digestible as possible and as adaptable to the final recipient. But indeed, because we are looking at a very stringent requirements, and because I guess everybody's nowadays very much interested into going in the green economy, and especially with all the problems on the energy side that we are seeing. The sustainability guarantee product is a complex one. What we have developed the eligibility criteria, and then to aid and to make sure that we are doing the right thing, we have the use case document, which will be published, I guess, shortly next week, where you could see for each and every eligibility criteria, we try to develop very clear indications on what are the thresholds, minimum requirements. There are some examples as well. And then there's also quite a lot of development on when the assessment should be made, how the assessment should be made. We will start, as I said, with the publication of the use case, which will be next week, hopefully. Most likely. And then we are also developing this tool, which will be available to, for sure, to all our financial intermediaries. And through this tool, let's say this tool has two roles. It will be the transposition of the use case in a user-friendly format, but also it will help in the case of eligibility criteria that have certain thresholds or minimum requirements. It will help through the user input in the tool to make a clear assessment whether such an investment would be eligible or not. So yeah, I guess maybe if I raised any eyebrows or questions on this topic. May I ask if there is anyone representing a bank that already applied or is interested in applying or already has a relationship with the EIF?
My name is Lenka Pucha, and I'm coming from Slovenská sporiteľňa. We are in a deep contact with European Investment Bank as well as European Investment Fund. We have various products which we are offering just now, and we are considering to implement also product under the InvestEU. At the moment, we are under the internal discussions, which program will be the target one and which program will be the first one when we will start. There are also certain discussion on the Erste Group level because your products will be also implemented and offered to our customers in the region.
Great. I mean, I don't know if you managed to see the main presentation. What I was saying there is that the novelty under InvestEU is that so there is the possibility for the financial intermediaries to apply in one go for several products. So if you're interested in several products, like, I don't know, let's say innovation, sustainability, SME competitiveness, this can be applied in one go. So it's not like it used to be in the previous MFF where there was a different call for expression of interest and different application for each and every product. So we really hope this will help. And also when the guarantee agreement with the EIF will be negotiated, it will be one guarantee agreement for the capped guarantees and one for the uncapped. So it will be, let's say, and hopefully more straightforward from that perspective and maybe easier.
Thank you. This is really great news because really we are discussing various options and various possibilities to serve our customers, and it will help us in the process. I hope also that the due diligence process will be somehow simplified.
This I don't know. I mean, I guess this is for the colleagues that are handling the relationship directly with the banks. I mean, what I can tell you is that we do have, so under InvestEU, we do have very stringent criteria with regards to the due diligence process, and also with regards to what the banks are proposing in terms of access to finance, and so the impact that they will do to the market. But for sure, I mean, I don't know if you managed to see the call for expression of interest that we published in April. You will find there many details. Plus, I guess you have a regular contact in EIF to whom you can address and ask all your questions and concerns.
I have maybe another question. How can Advisory Center of InvestEU help to financial intermediaries with the implementation or during the granting of the loans, during the period of the granting of the loans?
The advisory support is a gradual support that we are developing together with the colleagues in EIB and in Advisory Hub. What I can tell you that also for the guarantee products, what is more advanced at this stage is the advisory that we will provide for the sustainability guarantee, because as I said, it's a new product, it's pretty complex, and we always thought that a tool will help a lot. And then depending on market needs for the other products, we will see what can be developed. Also, there may be some bilateral type of support, but it will be on a case-by-case basis. And again, we will very much need to see what are the market needs in each market and to see how to address them.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Maybe I don't know if you. I was telling you during the main presentation that we have so our colleagues in marketing really did their best to make all the eligibility and the term sheets in a very user-friendly way. I will put it in chat the website. I don't know if you saw it. I think it's really worthwhile looking at it, it gives a very nice overview of the different products, comparing them between each other, and also what are the eligibility criteria for each and every one, made in as I said, let's say more user-friendly way. So I encourage you to look at it. I think I can copy it in the chat here in case there is interest. Any other questions?
Maybe I will put another one.
Yes,
Do you expect to add also bigger mid caps to put as a final recipients to under the InvestEU?
No, on this side, so currently the highest threshold that we have on the final recipient side is the small mid cap. So as you know, up until 500 employees. So we do not envisage to have larger companies eligible.
Will be the aid which will be provided considered as a state aid?
The products under InvestEU, they are state aid compliant, so it's not state aid. Now, you may know, I don't know exactly if, so in some of the member states, the authorities have put some, or want to put some of the money under the MS compartment, so the money from the RRF and from the Recovery and Resilience facilities to this top up to the InvestEU products for the member state compartment. In that case, we don't know. But for InvestEU, purely InvestEU, what we have currently available across Europe, these are state aid consistent, so there's no state aid consideration.
What is the expected duration of the approval process from your side? Maybe in a simple case, when the bank has a contact already, when several due diligence were done.
Look, I know that the governance process in the case of InvestEU, it's a bit more complicated, I would say. However, I know that our colleagues are doing the best to have the approval processes in place as quickly as possible, and I guess as you were already used to in the past. So I really hope that there was a good experience in the past as well, and we will do our best for the future.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? Just maybe as a closing remark from my side, because I guess we're also um, um, being closer to the end of this session. So in case you have any questions, you will see that on our website we have an email address for the frequently asked questions. So whatever questions that you may have, you can send them there. Also, please contact your regular contacts if you have them. If not, you can also contact me. I don't know if the colleagues organizing they put the email address, but for sure, I mean, we are here to answer your questions. We will publish most likely after the summer. We will publish also based on all the questions that we receive from the financial intermediaries or potential financial intermediaries, a frequently asked question document. So yeah, I guess we keep in regular contact whenever there is you have any needs. Marcel, do you want to put a question?
Yes, I wanted to ask something, but I
Yes, please.
jumped very late.
No
I wanted to
problem.
ask About guarantees, we would like to get a loan from the Slovak, one of the Slovak banks which are part of your program. And I understand that you provide guarantees to the bank, so that, and I just wanted to quickly get a vague idea, better
Mm-hmm.
idea, like how this guarantee works.
Mm-hmm. All right, understood. So look, the way it works is like this. So basically, we have the guarantee products that are available for the financial institutions on our website. And the financial institutions, if they are interested, they can apply, and then based on the products that they choose, they will develop their own debt products for the market, for the final recipients. What this guarantees actually do is they de-risk the portfolios, the loan portfolios of the banks. So basically, the banks can take higher risk. They can improve, the collateral requirements for the SMEs or enterprises or private individuals, depending on the product. And then, or there can be some reduction in pricing. So basically, this is, I mean, what we are doing to the guarantees is we are de-risking the portfolios of the bank, so that they can go into the market and land on better terms for the final recipients.
To be more specific, we are already like 10 years of on the market with a quite solid record of financials. So I guess that the loan should not be a big issue. Just wondering whether there are some thresholds or moments when the bank starts considering the loan to be too risky, and where your intervention is needed. But maybe we can have this discussion with the bank directly.
For sure, for sure. What you should understand that it's always the EIF always has a fully delegated model. What we are doing is we are providing these guarantees to the banks, but then the banks, they will act according to their credit and collection policy. So they will do each and every bank will have their own assessment. So they will decide themselves whether a loan it can be granted or not. Of course, depending, I mean, as long as the eligibility criteria of a certain product is complied with. So it will always be with the bank, the decision.
Maybe I can give you an example. In our bank, Slovenská sporiteľňa already implemented previous version of the micro entrepreneurship guarantee, which was easy. And for example, we didn't require any collateral from the entrepreneurs, and it was only covered by the majority by the guarantee of the majority owner. And we received the guarantee from the AEF side, and the product was designed with possibility of holiday for the repayment for couple of months, and also the final interest rate was reduced due to the guarantee. So it is less collateral and better pricing.
Okay, I guess if there, I mean, I can stay for a couple of minutes if there is another question. If not, I guess we can close the session here.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thanks to all.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.